Hi there guys, Sizzler over here and welcome back to another video. In this video we are going to discuss if a flagship smartphone is really worth it or not. Most of you would be aware of the term flagship. For those of you who don't know, a flagship smartphone is a company's highest end device of the year. For example, in 2017, Samsung's flagship was the Samsung Galaxy S8, the OnePlus flagship was the OnePlus 5, and the Huawei's flagship was the Huawei P10. There is no doubt that these expensive phones are really fun to use, but the question is the money spent on them worth it? You can't argue with the facts, and those state that the most popular individual smartphone models are the ones that fall into the flagship group, the manufacturer's highest of the high-end devices. Of course, that doesn't mean that everybody has a Samsung Galaxy S8 or an iPhone 7 in their pocket, but if you happen to be the tech guy in your circle, you may even know that even people that are beginners are usually intent on getting the hottest models of the years on the market. Even if we explicitly point out that for their needs and purposes, that would probably be an overkill and even a waste of money. I don't want to say that flagships are worthless. Some flagship like the OnePlus 3 and the OnePlus 3T from 2016 and the OnePlus 5 in 2017, which offer much more than what the other companies offer, that too at a very lower price range. Then why one should buy a Samsung Galaxy S8 over a OnePlus 5, even if the OnePlus 5 clicks as almost as good pictures like the Samsung Galaxy S8, and of course it provides much more raw performance with the spectacular 8 GB RAM and a Snapdragon 835 chip with the cool dash charging, which is like the actually the fastest charging phone in the world right now. Mid-range smartphones are gaining much more popularity these days. They have everything ranging from cool camera to fast fingerprint scanners. Smartphones from Chinese giants like Xiaomi, Lenovo, and their Moto line, Huawei are offering smartphones with all the cool stuff one could ask for, that to are one-third of the price of an average flagship smartphone. I personally own a Moto G5 and I think it's enough for me even though I'm a heavy user, and by heavy usage I don't only mean playing heavy games, but data usage and other good stuff. A quick comparison between the Moto G5 Plus and the Samsung Galaxy S8. The Moto G5 Plus comes with a 5.2 inch screen, full HD screen, and the Galaxy S8 comes with a 5.6 or 5.8 inch, and it also have a 4K display. Of course, the flagships will have much more better than the budget because they are flagship. The Galaxy S8 has 4 gigabytes of RAM, so does the Moto G5 Plus, and considering the memory, that doesn't matter these days. And okay, now I'm not stopping you guys from buying a flagship. If you really need some good photos from a camera, a phone that supports any game, and the recent software updates, and an attractive phone, then a flagship is good for you. And of course, even if only if you have the money. If you don't care about all this stuff much, then I would recommend you to buy a mid-range smartphone. It just shows that budget phones are inching closer to flagship day by day, but flagship phones will always be superior to budget phones in some aspects. If you're prone to immediately adopting a skeptical approach to spending money, then you may have already come to realization that flagship smartphones are overkill for most people's smartphone requirements. Wasting a few minutes on Facebook or Candy Crush, composing emails, and even taking phone calls perform identically on a $400 smartphone as they do on an $800 one. You can even find reasonably priced smartphones with a decent camera and a fingerprint scanner these days, or pick up the last generation flagship model at a big discount just 12 or 18 months after the release. A flagship phone tend to have a longer life since they get all the recent software updates, but the mid-range smartphones will get the software updates for just about a year after the release. Okay, that's all for this video guys. Thanks for watching my video, and if you like this video, please make sure to click the like button and also click the subscribe button for more of these videos because it means a lot. Thank you very much. This is Zizlero signing off.